Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first in a while, a couple of weeks since I've done this. Welcome to my Ayni Spirit Guide reading sessions. So please bear with me. I just have to share this to a couple of different groups here. So I'm going to do that now. But yeah, start commenting if you are joining in and watching. If you would like a Spirit Guide mediumship session. I'm going to go in a little bit and talk about sort of what that means. So let me go in and share this. Got a few different groups. That one, and that one, that one, and that one. Okay, I think we're all set there. And let me make this public so that I can see your comments coming through. Because if I don't see your comments, that doesn't really help. Edit. Public. Okay, so we are, I think, all good to go now. All right, welcome everyone. Oh, and Jacqueline says, is this live right now? Yes, it is indeed live right now. So what I'm doing, I'm calling them Ayni Spirit Guide Mediumship sessions. I'll touch on first what Spirit Guide Mediumship means. Normally when people think of mediumship, they think of a person acting as the medium between their past relatives and loved ones and them. And I don't do that, but it is mediumship because I am acting as the mediator for these energies and messages to flow. But I communicate with people's spirit guides. So these are beings like guardian angels, animal spirits, plant spirits, elemental beings, star beings, beings of all shapes, forms, and sizes, but they're ones that are here to help us to learn and grow and heal. So those are the beings that I typically communicate with for people. And let me see what else I need to touch on. Ayni, right. So the word Ayni comes from the Paco Kuna tradition in the nature mystics of the Andes, which is the tradition I'm apprenticing. And Ayni means divine reciprocity in sort of a loose translation of it. So it's the kind of exchange that happens when, for example, we exhale CO2 and then the trees, the plants will absorb that, use that, and then release oxygen, which we then breathe, and then release more CO2. It's that kind of beautiful energy exchange. So in the interest of energy exchange, I am asking that for the people that would like a spirit guide mediumship session, they they reciprocate in some way. Obviously, I can't make you do anything, so you're not required to do anything. But in the interest of keeping things light, I would ask that you reciprocate by either, if you enjoy the mini session that you get, book a full session with me, or just subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, tell your family and friends, whatever feels lightest, however you feel like energetically reciprocating will be much appreciated. So having said that, anyone who's watching, if you would like a spirit guide mediumship session, let me know and we'll get started. So I have some people saying, so Robin says, hi, can I have a message? Yes, you're the first one to ask so far. So I'll get to you in just a moment, but I wanted to pull up this other comment here. Jacqueline says, can talk to ghosts? I think there are different definitions for ghost. And I don't talk to, like I said, people's past relatives. I can do that. I choose not to because that's just not the kind of work that I want to do. I think it's beautiful work when people do it, but that's just not what I'm interested in energetically. I communicate with spirit guides. These are, like I said, beings like angels, elemental beings, star beings, animal spirits, ancestors, beings that are here to help us raise our vibration, grow, and heal. So I can communicate with spiritual beings, but ghosts feels a little heavy. Again, Robin, that's not what I do. I do not communicate with your past relatives. So if you're looking for that kind of mediumship, there are many other really amazing mediums that do that work. I don't do that. So having said that, does anyone want a spirit guide mediumship session? Or does anyone have any questions for me? I like the questions. And then Kayla says, back at it. Yes, I felt inspired the energy was right today to do it. So I'm hoping I'm going to keep up with this again. I was really strong a couple of weeks, and then I was kind of could just come from, oh, look at that. It is 111. I keep seeing 111, 1111, 911 all the time. And I've been reading a little bit into like the meanings of that, and it's really, really cool. So, I love it. Anyway, just as I was saying, I'm getting back into the readings too. What a wonderful synchronicity. But yeah, I was just kind of comfortable to hang out and focus on ceremony and my training a little bit more. But now it's time to go back into doing these readings and manifesting all kinds of magical experiences. So Robin says, okay, any message? All right. So will I go back to my old job? All right. So Robin, the way that this works is which one do I want to pull up? Let's do that. The way that this works is, first off, I'm going to ask, do you agree to being a part of this Ayni exchange? Again, the word free feels really heavy to me, and it feels much later to have some kind of like reciprocation. So however you want to reciprocate, if you want to book a full session if you really like it, or subscribe to the YouTube channel Shaman's Way, which is in the link in the description, or share the video, or some kind of energetic reciprocation just to keep things flowing and to keep it light. So if you agree to that, then what I will do is, with your permission, and I need your energetic permission to enter your space to do the reading, I will describe to you the first spirit guide that shows up, and then you get to ask one question of that guide. So typically I have people hold their question until after the guide has shown up. So you can still ask the same question if you want, but we usually wait until the guide has shown up. So are you okay with the Ayni exchange? Do you agree to that? And do I have your permission to energetically enter your space? If so, Robin. And I know there's a little bit of a delay here on the comments as they come through on my end, so that's totally okay. We'll just wait for that to come through. And then we have Nivashni. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello. And she said, is there a message for me? There's a message for all of us. I'm assuming that means that you would like me to communicate with your spirit guides. Hopefully we'll get to you next. But Robin, in the meantime, has said, and then Hank chimed in to say, no time like the present. I don't know if that was supposed to be a play on the word present, or if that dash is just in there for whatever reason. But yeah, I love it. All right, so Robin says yes. So I'm assuming that means she agrees to the Ayni exchange, and also she gives me her permission to energetically enter her space to do the reading. So let's see who shows up. So the being that has shown up is, how to describe it? It's a woman, I believe, definitely of like from somewhere in Asia, but she has this big white, wide, how to describe it? Like a big hat, almost like you would see the Zen Buddhist monks wearing, but then like a white cloth tying from that, and then underneath. And then the clothes were just these white kind of flowing robes and just very bright white energy. So what question, Robin, do you have for this woman who has shown up? I think she may be like a priestess. I almost get the, what is the name of it? Shinto. For some reason, I feel like it may be a Shinto priestess. I don't know why that's coming to my mind, but could be totally wrong on that. I'm just getting the image, like Asian, but very like white flowing robes, powerful, bright energy, very tall also. So what question do you have for her, Robin? And while we're waiting for that, Tammy says hi. Hi, Tammy. Nice to see you. And Hank says, it was the entire history of the cosmos lined up to bring you this present moment, or the pre-sent moment. I love it. Will I go back to my old job, or is something else coming? So I'm going to preface this by saying that, Robin, we create our reality. So you choose whatever you want. There is nothing set in stone. There is no destiny written on some chalkboard up in the universe as to what you are or not going to do. So you can decide that. However, I am going to ask your guide this question and see what they have to say about it or what vision they have to share. So we will see. Okay, so again, before I share this message, know that we create our reality. You decide. Nothing is set in stone, but this message was given to you by this spirit guide of yours to maybe perhaps help to bring up some energies and get you to look at some things. So right off the bat, she said no. She said that job. Well, she said not if you want to live an enlightened, awakened, beautiful, powerful life. That job is very restricting and is not going to allow you to express the powerful energy that's within you. She said that there is a powerful passion burning deep within inside of you that wants to come to the surface, and you need to cultivate that passionate energy and let that explode out into creation. So that was a really powerful message. Yeah, your current job circumstance is not going to allow that. That is only going to hold you back from doing so. But again, know that take that with a grain of salt. You create your reality. If it feels lighter for you in the moment to work or go back to that job, then maybe that's okay. Again, these are all just possibilities. There are possible things that you could do. But that was the message that this guide had for you. And Robin said, wow, thank you. You're very welcome. Robin, if you want to go a little more in depth with that, because there was so much more that needed to be said about that, I feel. And I actually asked her to kind of pause because we're doing these are just mini sessions. We can go much further into that. You can ask all kinds of questions, get way more specific if you want. So reach out to me on Shaman's Way on Facebook, or send me a message, or just go to shamanswayhealing.com and you can book a full session, whatever you like. But I would love to work with you further on that. And then I feel like there's some energy that needs to be shifted and released, so we can throw some healing work in there. It'll be all good stuff. But however you feel called to reciprocate with this Ayni exchange, I thank you so much, Robin, and thank you for allowing me to facilitate that message for you. Thank you. And she says, will do. Thank you. All right, so let's go back and see who else was asking. And again, everyone know that I'm not going in any particular order. Just going to kind of pick whoever Spirit tells me I should pick right now. So, Tammy, hello. She says hi, and I was going to ask about job 2. Okay, well, seems to be a theme there today. Tammy, the Ayni, again, just in case you didn't catch that part, is that sort of divine reciprocity, that sharing and the even back and forth flow of energy between all beings and all things. So in the interest of keeping the flow of Ayni going, do you agree to participate in an Ayni exchange either by booking a full session if you really like the mini one that you get, or subscribing to Shaman's Way on YouTube, or sharing the video, or telling your family or friends, or however you feel called to reciprocate. Do you agree to that? And she said, I did. I don't know if that was what that was in response to, but do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? So just waiting on that. Oh, and she says yes. Wow, that came through really quickly. Okay, so going to pull up the picture there so we know who we're talking to. Ooh, very powerful animal spirit. It was a snake, and it was a snake that came up very large, like kind of perched his head, and then was looking forward, and a third eye opened up in between the two eyes, and then wings spread out from its back. For those who aren't aware, the snake is an absolutely powerful, very sacred animal and symbol throughout almost every single culture. So you got a powerful, I mean, they're all powerful spirits, but yeah. So what question do you have for the snake spirit? And I do ask that you ask an actual question and not make a statement instead. Some people tend to do that. So what is the question you have for this powerful snake spirit? And just going back, we have Candy. Candy says hello and little prayer hands. Hello, Candy. Stick around. You may be next. So, but we will see. Oh, I didn't realize how hungry I was. I had a really light lunch. And I forget when I start to do these readings and like healing work, it's like something happens with my metabolism where it just goes into overdrive. And I always get so hungry. So we'll see how much longer my stomach can hold out. Am I on the right path with healing? Okay, let us see what this. And the snake is, if you don't know already, is a really powerful symbol in many cultures for healing. So how appropriate. It's wonderful. All right, am I on the right path with healing? Let's see. Whew. All right, we may have to ask the spirits to help us interpret that one. I was given a vision for this one, and the vision that I was given was the snake spirit, and then was sort of standing almost in like just a very dark space, and many other snake spirits came up to it and started going in all different directions, and the snake spirit followed one snake in particular through this sort of like dark tunnel. And as they were traveling, there was sort of like a light out ahead that they went through and came across this clearing where they were in this beautiful, open, bright field. And then a light came down, and where the light came down, there sort of like manifested this ethereal, bright white snake spirit, and they so the snake spirit we're talking about so far had sort of like a darker energy, and they the lighter and the darker one kind of merged, and like mated, and then there was a like baby snake that was sort of a combination of both that went out and then met with another snake, and then they reproduced again, and then I kind of saw that cycle over and over. And then that sort of speeded up until I just saw the sun shining really brightly, and then everything kind of went doof and became just one tiny little point of light, and then flickered out. So, let me see. First off, let me let you know that this message was for you, so you're going to be the best one to interpret that. But I'm going to ask the spirits for a little bit of clarity on explaining that. Give me the words to help to put that into English a little bit better, please. So it may look like you're sort of narrow, a little bit narrow-minded as far as the possibilities you're open to and what you're willing to receive right now. That is what is being symbolized by the snake traveling down the path and following only the one snake. So there's all these other infinite potential possibilities and directions you could be going, but you sort of have the idea, and it may not just be one thing that you're looking at, but maybe like only a group of a few things you think may be possible for you to do with your own healing journey or your healing work, whatever you're doing. So there's kind of a not fully open to all of the possibilities there, but then coming through into that light, after you walk down that path enough, it is going to lead you into a place where you will meet with either a person or a modality or something that will aid you in your healing or help to greatly awaken your ability to heal others. This is being symbolized by the merging of the light and dark snakes. It's sort of like your complement, a person of very complementary energy entering into your space. And the reproducing of the new snake over and over again, I think, is just a couple of things, like a rebirth, or bringing in new life, new experiences. So a new healing modality may arise out of this, or just a powerful new message, or a completely different thing that you may not even label as healing will arise out of it. And then going forward, that will continue to affect generation after generation of people, and it will really leave a mark on the worlds. And just the sun, I think, is just representing how powerful this experience will be. This new modality, the new things that are going to arise when you finally meet this person that will open you up to the infinite, to the possibilities you're not willing to see at this time. That is going to, whatever's going to come out of that is going to be intense and powerful, like the sun. I think was the message there. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Oh, it was so as I don't know what point she was saying that at, but wow, probably just after the initial message. So thank you, Tammy, for allowing me to facilitate that incredible message for you. And Tammy, I would love to talk more with your guides. And again, there's more than just that one guide around you and around everyone we're talking to. So if you want to ask more questions or get more in depth, we can also, with the help of your guides, we can sort of run different energies to help to clear blockages you may have that are maybe keeping you from discovering some of those possibilities. So there's a lot of possibility there. If you do want to book a full session, again, reach out on Facebook, send me a message, and we can talk about getting you set up. I would love to work with you more. But either way, however you feel called to reciprocate today is very, very, very appreciated. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me see. Oh, very cool. So Anna Satake says, after your reading you did for me about 2 weeks ago, I ended up applying for a job. The next day asked to interview, and yesterday offered the job. Feels like a positive shift. Thanks. I love it. Look at that. Creating all kinds of possibility. And that is, a big part of this. People who ask questions that open and are open to sort of the energetic shifts that can come from that, and the new possibilities that can kind of open us up to. It can affect every area of your life. You may think you're just asking a question about a relationship or about your job, but it may really shift the course of your life in a very powerful, positive way if you're open to actually receiving that. And this is a really cool example of that. She had a reading a couple weeks later, got a new job, very positive shift in her life. So thank you for sharing that, Anna. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it makes me so happy. Yes. Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right. Let us see. Wait. Oh, wow. Elaine says hello from Scotland. Hello. Welcome. And Donna says, do you see anything for me? Not yet, because I'm not doing the reading, but I could. So let's see if we have time to get to. Well, Elaine, stick around. You'll probably be next, but Donna did comment first. So Donna, who wants to know if I see anything for her. So what I'm doing are spirit guide mediumship sessions for the people kind of just joining. Donna, you may have been here from the beginning, I don't know, but I communicate with your spirit guides. So in these mini sessions, I am going to tell you the first spirit guide that decides to show up for you, and then you'll get to ask one question of that guide, and I'll relay the message or the vision or whatever they give to me for you. But I do ask, it's called an Ayni spirit guide mediumship session, because I ask for some kind of reciprocity, whether you book a full session if you really enjoy the mini reading, or if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And Fiona the cat just jumped up and wanted to say hi here. You want to be on camera, Fee? No? Maybe? Well, I don't know if you guys heard that, but she had a lot to say just then. So yeah, however you feel called to reciprocate is really appreciated. Again, you're not required to, but it feels very light to kind of have an energetic exchange, a flow. And again, if you just subscribe to the YouTube channel or whatever you feel like doing, or tell your family or friends about what I do, would really greatly be appreciated. Yeah, so it's all good. But Donna, do you agree to some form of Ayni, some form of divine reciprocity and sharing of energy? And do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? And she said, okay, while I was talking before, so I don't know what that is in response to, but do you agree, and do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? And Fiona wants to be a part of this one, so you not only have the wisdom of your spirit guides, but you have the wisdom of Fiona the cat. So this is a very special one. You should feel very honored that she's made herself present for this. Okay, so let me pull this up. Donna says yes, she agrees, and I have her permission. So I'm going to do the reading now. So you have an angel, a golden angel. And I say golden because the energy kind of coming off of them is just a very bright gold. And then they seem more of like a warrior angel, or at least they had a sword on their hip that they pulled out, sort of raised up, and then stuck in the ground. And then the angel sort of kneeled down, sort of how like a knight would. Yeah, so that you get this like powerful golden warrior angel. What question do you have for this angel, Donna? Or for Fiona? Fiona might have a really good answer. You never know. Her answer might be more powerful than this warrior angel. She certainly acts like she's more powerful than a warrior angel. She's very confident and demanding certain things, especially attention. She wants attention. Everyone knows about it. So, what question do you have for the angel? Do you have any wisdom while we're waiting for the question to come through, Fiona? Anything you want to say? I don't know if you guys can hear. Beautiful purrs. I mean, I think that's wisdom enough. I mean, do you even need a reading after that? And I think that's healing in itself. I think we can just call it a day. That can be all of your readings for the whole day. It's just that beautiful sound of Fiona purring. But for the sake of entertaining our egos, we'll continue to do some readings. And in case you can't tell, I hate doing this. It's just so serious for me. I never have any fun. Whoa. So, will my life get better? And can I be happy? She said, that's great. I think she was responding to Fiona. Will my life get better and can I be happy? Again, before I ask the angel, just know, Donna, we are the divine, powerful creators of our reality. We can choose any reality we want. Your life can go in any direction, can become anything you desire. And our natural state is bliss. So it's yes, we can all have that. But I'm going to ask the angel and see what message he has for you. Ooh, powerful message that came through from the angel. This angel said, well, let me try and, again, I'm translating this into English. It's communicated energetically. I'm translating it into English for us now. Trying to go back. How did they start it? So basically he was saying, better in comparison to what? Do you know what better even means? Are you looking to improve your financial situation? If so, take action and do it. Are you looking for better or to improve your relationships? If so, take action and do it. If you're looking for a quieter life and for things to be more peaceful around you, take action and do it. But if you are looking for something beyond that, if you would like the divine peace, the joy, the love, the powerful bliss and ecstasy that come along with discovering your true nature, then you need to stop looking in the world of form for those things. You need to stop looking for circumstances in your life, for people, for things, for anything in the universe to bring you that fulfillment, to bring you that knowing of who you truly are. and realize that everything is already perfect. Nothing could get any better or any worse because it is as it is. And to the divine, this is all perfection. And it's only when our minds get in the way, it's only when we get stuck up in the head that we begin to suffer. Suffering is self-generated. We generate suffering. There may be pain. There may be complex situations that arise, but they are all divine perfection. This may not be comfortable as an idea, especially with the things going on in the world right now for the ego and the mind to accept. But if you truly want to find that everlasting bliss, that joy, that powerful peace that are always present and that are your natural state, then you need to stop looking to the world to fulfill that. Go within. You are already that. And that was the message that came through. Wow. There was powerful energy on that one. Whoa. Just letting that flow for a second. Yeah. Wow. That was a powerful one. So Donna says, thank you so much. You're very welcome, Donna. Donna, if I feel like there is some serious energy that can continue to be cleared, as I feel with many people, but of course, if you would like to continue to work with that, continue to ask questions and to have your guides help you with a deeper release, reach out to me. We can schedule a session. You can message me on Shaman's Way on Facebook, or go to shamanswayhealing.com. Whatever feels best for you. I would love to continue to facilitate for you, because nobody needs to feel heavy. We can all experience this beautiful joy and bliss all the time. So I'd love to help as many people as I can to get to that space. So Donna says, okay, hun, I will. Thank you. All right. So I think I'm going to do one more for now. How long have we been going? Wow, almost 40 minutes. It feels like I just started, like maybe a couple minutes ago. Oh, I love it. All right, we're going to do one more person. Hopefully that's not too loud and obnoxious when I'm doing that. Who should I do? Elaine, I don't know if you're still with us, Elaine from Scotland. Are you still here? If you are, let me know. And then to whoever I'm going to do the reading for, or the spirit guide mediumship session for next, know that, again, I call them Ayni exchanges for these readings, because in the interest of that divine reciprocity, that sort of back and flow energy, back and forth flow of energy. Well, where was I going with that? My brain just shut off. Oh, I asked that in some whatever way feels light, you reciprocate. So if you want to book a full session afterwards, if you really like the mini reading that you get, so we can continue to do the work, or if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Shaman's Way, or just share the video, tell your family and friends, whatever feels light. I do ask as long as it feels light for you to reciprocate in some way. That just keeps things way lighter for everyone involved. So thank you. She says she agrees and gives her permission. I would like to heal and communicate with animals. Oh, wow. So we'll see which guide shows up. And then I'm going to have you, well, it may change based on the guide that shows up, but if it's still along the lines of what you're wanting to ask, all I ask is that you phrase that in an actual question to present to the guides, to your guides. So let's see who shows up first. I think this was one of the emojis that you sent? It was. So it was an owl that showed up. I love it. So I don't know if the owl showed up because you called on the owl by sending the emoji, or if the owl was already there and you sent the emoji because you were picking up on the fact that the owl was there, or maybe it's both simultaneously. But yeah, it's a big owl, like big, just, I mean, much larger than you would expect, or you would think like an owl to be, like way larger than a human being even. Big owl spirit. Should I work with animals? All right, let us see what the owl spirit has to show us. Ooh. Okay, wow. Here was a very, very powerful vision. So I was shown this owl, large owl spirit, flying through the sky in the forest, and down it was looking, and below there was a human that had just caught. I don't know what kind of animal, some small, like medium-sized animal, and was like getting ready to kill it, probably to eat or something. And this giant owl spirit comes down and like just like hits the human in the face, and then like grabs this animal, takes them off to safety, and then goes on and does this a few more times. But then the owl, through its travels, as it continued to travel, came across like a modern like city, and then like came across the setting of a factory farm, and went to like see the like the humans to try and like do what it did in the forest to stop that violence from happening. But it was just like, this is out of our reach and our control. So then the owl spirit came to your spirit, your energy, and just looked up to you like, all right, I need your help for this. So yes, you should work with animals. And yeah, so that's a pretty powerful message there. Well, again, let me phrase this by saying we choose our reality. We can do whatever we decide. There is nothing set in stone. There's no written destiny. We choose and create the reality for ourselves. But this owl guide is with you because he would like your help if you choose to help to sort of start to save these many different kinds of animals. I get the sense. So yes, Elaine, it would be a beautiful thing for you to work with animals. Thank you. And again, anyone who's interested, if you, Elaine, if you want to ask more questions, because there's a lot more to that. There's energies. I feel some maybe heaviness kind of percolating around that. So there may be some things we need to clear in response to the energies that came up during that reading. We can clear that, and you can ask a lot more questions, go a lot more in depth. Yeah, if you want to book a full session, reach out, message me on Shaman's Way, or go to shamanswayhealing.com. Would like to do a lot more work with that. It's really important work that you're considering doing, and that I feel like you're kind of already doing, but very important. So yes, thank you. I don't know. Let's see. Are we going to do one more? How are we feeling energetically here? Linda says, hi, shamans. New to your site. Love, Linda Shug. Hello, Linda. I don't know. Oh, and Elaine says, first time on your site. Thank you so much for my reading. Heart, L. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, again, however you feel called to reciprocate, booking a session, subscribing on YouTube will be greatly appreciated. And I thank you so much. All right. I think that may be it for today. I don't know. Let's see. Are we going to do one more? I don't know. Spirit, what do you got to say? Spirit says take a break. Got to take care of the physical body. Got to eat some food. Got to take care of other physical things. Oh, and my parents' dog, speaking of animals, would probably love a visit from me. So I'm going to go over and visit Ellie the sheepoo. So thank you all so much for watching, for being a part of this, and for your energy and your attention. If I did not get to you today, subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. That is pretty much the only way that you'll be guaranteed, if you turn on the notifications, that you'll be notified when I see Fiona there. She wants to get out. I'll be there in just a second, Fifi. It's the only way to get notified for sure when I go on next to do my next live stream reading. Yeah, please subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube, and then maybe we can get to you next time. Otherwise, anyone who wants to reach out to me, and we can always do a full session. So thank you again. Much love.